Hello students, welcome to standard 10th subject mathematics chapter 7 coordinate geometry. This is lecture number 4 now. In last lecture we have seen section formula, midpoint formula and we saw example 6 and 7. Now we have example 8, 9 and 10 also in the same section in which we applied section formula and midpoint formula. So first see example 8 here. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection. What is called point of trisection? First the point is here. The question is. So in the bracket given in the question that points dividing into 3 equal parts. If the points dividing in 3 equal parts the given line segment, they are called trisection point because tri means 3. The points which are dividing the given line segment in 3 equal parts, they are called trisection points. That point's coordinate we want to find out here of the line segment joining A2 minus 2 and B minus 7 4. So in solution we draw first situation here. The line segment joining A to B we have shown here where coordinates of A are 2 minus 2 and B are minus 7 4. Let 2 points here P and Q are there, 2 points. Because of this the whole line segment AB is divided into equal parts, 3 equal parts, and that 3 equal parts are AP, PQ and QB equal. Because of P and Q points, this AB is divided into 3 equal pieces or parts. AP equal to PQ equals to QB. For being the parts equal, their ratios are shown here 1, 1, 1 because they are in equal length. So the ratio of any two you will take, it will become 1. Suppose AP is 5, PQ is 5, and QB is 5. If you take AP upon PQ, 5 upon 5 it will be 1 ratio 1. PQ upon QB also 5 upon 5 it will be 1. So if equals are there, equal parts are there, the ratio we have to take 1, 1, 1. In midpoint also we have seen it. So that's why AP 1, 1, 1, the ratio I have shown here. So in solution let P and Q be the points of trisection. So these 2 points which are dividing the given line segment in 3 equal parts are called trisection points. So let P and Q be the points of trisection of AB such that AP equals to PQ equals to QB. AP equals to PQ equals to QB because of trisection point here. So if you think about P point, don't consider this Q, hide this Q. So this P point divides AB in which ratio? This side 1 and this side 1 and 1 2. If you hide this Q, the point P divides line segment AB in which ratio? A to B, AP will be 1 and PB will be 1 and 1 2. So here that's why written P divides AB internally in ratio, P divides AB in ratio 1 and 2, 1 ratio 2. So our M1 ratio M2 is 1 ratio 2 for point P. So the coordinates of P by section formula, you know, section formula is M1 x2 plus M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2 type. So our M1 is 1. M1 is 1 for the P point and M2 is 2. And I have shown here x1 y1 x2 y2. A is x1 y1 2 minus 2, B is x2 y2 minus m4. Place all the values. M1 means 1 into x2 is minus 7 plus m2 is 2 into x1 is 2 upon m1 plus m2 that is 1 plus 2. Then m1 y2 plus n1 y1. m1 y2 plus m2 y1. m1 is 1. y2 is 4 plus m2 is 2 and y1 is minus 2 upon m1 plus m2 1 plus 2, placing in the section formula. So this is minus 7 into 1 minus 7, 2 2s are plus 4 here and upon 2 1 3 comma 1 4 1s are 4 minus plus minus 2 2s are 4 upon 1 plus 2 3. Minus 7 plus 4 will be minus 3 upon 3 will divided by 3 it will give minus 1. 4 minus 4 0 upon 3, 0 upon 3 0 only. So this is minus 1 upon 0, minus 1 and 0 are the coordinates of P. We got coordinates of P, 1 point we got. Now Q we want to find out, we can find this Q by the same section formula also. If you hide P, this Q is dividing AB in ratio 2:1, that way also we can do. And another way also we have, if you hide this part A, just you see P and B, now you know P. The coordinates of P now you know. So P and B, so Q will be the midpoint of PB because PQ equals to QB. Q is midpoint of PB. That way we can do. So here Q is midpoint of PB. So we can apply to get the coordinates of Q. We can apply midpoint formula. The coordinates of Q by midpoint formula are for Q x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Our x1 and y1 will be the P points. So here I have shown for the P point coordinates x1, y1. And B is x2 by 2. x1 plus x2 upon 2 means minus 1 plus minus 7 upon 2, comma 0 plus 4 upon 2. Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Minus 1 as it is, plus minus 7 it will be, minus 7 it will be 2 as 2. 0 plus 4 is 4 upon 2. Minus 7 minus 1 minus 8 upon 2 will give minus 4, comma 4 upon 2 will give 2. So this is the coordinate of Q as well. So both the points, cross section points, coordinates we got. Coordinates of P minus 1 0, coordinates of Q is minus 4 2. Next is example 9. Find the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 5 minus 6 and minus 1 4, and also find the point of intersection. So to understand this, we draw the figure here that the line segment joining A to B. A is 5 minus 6, B is minus 1 minus 4. Let the line segment joining AB is this way shown, joining A and B. And the y-axis, you know, vertical line. The y-axis shown here. It is dividing AB in the point P, suppose. And on last lecture we have seen, last lecture also we have seen, the point on y-axis is always taken in the form of 0y. So this is P point dividing AB, and this P point is on y-axis. So we can consider the coordinates of y-axis point as 0y, right? So that's why here we turn 0y. The point of intersection is P, 0y, having coordinates. And let this point P is dividing AB in ratio m1 into m2. So all this information we have written here. Let y-axis divide the line segment joining A 5 minus 6 and B minus 1 minus 4 in ratio m1 is to m2, and the point of intersection of both y-axis and line joining AB, B, P is 0y. Why 0y again? Because it is on y-axis. So it will be in the form of 0y. So here P point divides AB. So in usual notations, A coordinates are x1, y1, B coordinates are x2, y2, and dividing point P coordinates are x, y. You have to consider. So by section formula, you know that x coordinate is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y coordinate is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Place all the values. X is 0 equals to m1, you have to find x2 is minus 1 plus m2 is m2, x1 is 5 upon m1 plus m2 as it is. Now m1 plus m2 on the 0 side, if you take 0 into m1 plus m2, it will be whole 0. Minus 1 into m1 minus m1 plus 5 into m2 5 m2. Minus m1 you take on that, it will be plus m1 equal to 5 m2. Now m1 is as it is, m2 on the right side is multiplied, taken down. 5 will be only the remaining there, right side. And down there we can take 1 if nothing is there. So m1 upon m2 is equal to 5 upon 1. This gives the ratio m1 ratio m2 equal to 5 is to 1. So first answer we got the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining A and B in 5 is to 1 ratio. Now if this side 5 is to 1 the ratio we got, we can use in this y coordinate. So y equals to m1 is 5 and m2 is 1. So m1 is 5, y2 is minus 4 plus m2 is 1 and y1 is minus 6 upon upon m1 plus m2 is 5 plus 1. Placing m1 and m2 and y1 y2 from this. So it will be 5 4s are 20 plus minus minus 6 1 are 6 upon 5 plus 1 6. So minus 20 and minus 6 minus 26 upon 6. By 2 we can cancel this. 2 13 are 2 3s are, so minus 13 upon 3 the value of y. So the point of intersection which was 0y considered, the point of intersection is p 0y is now p is 0 as 0 and y is the minus 13 upon 6, so minus 13 upon 3, sorry. So the intersection point is p 0 minus 13 by this way. The intersection point also we got and the ratio here we got. Put the answers in this example 9 we get. Next example 10 we have, if the points A61, B82, C94 and DP3 are vertices of parallelogram, find the value of P. This value of P we want to find out. 4 points are given, they are the vertices of parallelogram that we given. So I have shown here the parallelogram A, B, C, D in order. A is 61, B is 82, C 94 and D E3. Parallelogram is shown. In solution, we know that the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals AC and diagonal BD, they will bisect each other because it is parallelogram. In parallelogram, this is the property of parallelogram that the diagonals will bisect each other. If diagonals are bisecting each other, midpoint of AC equals to midpoint of BD. Midpoint of both the diagonals will be the same point. So here we have done. So midpoint of AC, one of the diagonals midpoint equals to midpoint of BD, the other diagonal's midpoint will be equal. As midpoint mentioned here, so by midpoint formula, what is the midpoint of AC? By midpoint formula, when finding the midpoint of AC, A and C will be x1 y1 and x2 y2. A will be x1 y1 and C will be x2 y2. So x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, 6 plus 9 upon 2, here we are done, and 1 plus 4 upon 2. Similarly, on that side, right side, midpoint of BD, you want to show equal. So midpoint of BD you can find B considered as x1 y1 and B considered as x2 y2. So x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, that way 8 plus 3 upon 2, comma 2 plus 3 upon 2, that way. Now, if these 2 points are equal, their x coordinate equal, y coordinate equal. So we are just concentrating on x coordinate because our P is in a x coordinate of this. So here the x coordinate is 6 plus 9 upon 2 will be 15 upon 2 equals to x coordinate of this part is 8 plus p upon 2 as it is 8 plus p upon 2, both the side cancel. Here we have 15, here we have equals to 8 plus p. So what is p equals to? This plus 8 will be in the subtraction of 15. 15 minus 8 will give p equal to 7. So this way, very simply using section formula and using midpoint formula, this type of questions we can solve, this type of examples we have seen, and the same type of section formula and midpoint formula applying questions we will have in exercise 7.2. So it is your homework to solve exercise 7.2 and complete.